Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. I'm back. It's Tuesday. We're continuing Oxygen Not Included. Sour gas or bust. I'm still ill, but I'm feeling okay. It's still well enough worse than yesterday, getting better. I think it's about the same as yesterday. I think I'm fine. Let's head on over. So I have quite a specific goal today. We're going to go find this natural gas vent. And I know, based on when I looked at the map when I set it up, that the remaining geysers are towards the edges of the map. So we're going to go dig down here first, and then we're going to go have a look at other areas. We do have more than 1,000 calories, don't worry. We have successfully moved everyone out of the bottom of the base. We're still using it for like a couple of odd things, but nothing major. I've turned on the suit terminals, so everyone should be wearing suits now, except for dupes going inside the base. So what I've got to try and do is I've got to make sure that they're not able to get back into the base. I've seen a few people running around with suits to start with, so something isn't quite adding up. I think it's because I have a few of these still set, so let's cancel the request on there. And we'll just monitor for further breaches. This door isn't accessible by anyone, so I don't think there should be any ways out. But I don't know. Are we doing well, Carmike? We've got Ada, the loud sleeper over here. We are getting new dupes trained up on the gym. That is very much the plan. Not sure this is going to be a permanent asset to the base, so I'm not going to drywall it yet, but we definitely aren't going to have any more mishaps like we had at the end of the stream yesterday, where someone literally firepoled into this pit and straight up died because they had no athletics and they weren't in a suit. So we're not going to do that. I very much just want to get down here. Some of the dupes are still a little bit slow. I don't mind them being a little bit slow, but I do mind if they're getting out. If they're getting out of the base without a suit, I do mind. Let's set these to clearance vacancy. No, clearance always. So, suited dupes, mate. No. Yeah, I want a vacancy only. So suited dupes may pass only if there's room in a dock to store a suit. So that's what we'll do. Dock go. Oh, right, this one. Okay, yeah, undock this. Remove all of this. This is surely where the issues are coming from, the fact that we still have some terminals up and about. Right, let's remove all of those now. Yeah, that's definitely the issue. I was slightly tired by the end of this yesterday, so that's why I didn't immediately clock that was the case. I don't think there's any more random suit docks lying around. But this should mean that everyone is now wandering around in suits, which means it doesn't matter that this room's full of hydrogen, which means I can remove the algae diffuser in here. The Drecos are too hot. What? How hot are you supposed to get? You're supposed to get to 60. Okay, we set this a little bit too hot. Let's set this to 60. Yeah, you guys aren't gonna lay any eggs if you're not getting cozy either. Start a new run on Volcania with volcanic activity, trapped oil, magma channels are geoactive. Nice, nice. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, you guys are fine. Although you're still not using the Criticondo. Why is that? Do they just need to use it at the start of... Does it reset at the start of loading? Let's watch for a minute. It's kind of odd. We definitely should have let these guys get too hot. These do still count as stables, right? Yes. It's a shame we can't see the errands load up on there. It does kind of seem like they're not actually using them. Do you reckon they'll use it upon a reload or upon a new cycle? Because obviously this is going to affect how many eggs we get. Can I get you to just rebuild this very quickly? Just make it out of sandstone. Make it out of sandstone unless you see someone actually come and get in it. That's kind of odd. Yeah, in terms of food, we're going to keep growing more water weeds. We're planting some more up here. And that is the plan for food for now. Because we have plenty of salt water, we have plenty of bleach stone. And I don't want loads of critters that are going to cause extra lag. But once we have fully transitioned to everyone sort of being in suits everywhere, then we should be able to actually start fully demolishing the map. What's going on with the CO2 over here? This amount shouldn't have decreased. Well, we'll leave that for now. There's not a lot of food stored anyway, so I'm not going to worry overly about that. Any of you guys found cases where Drecos just aren't budging? Right, let's see. We've got one slime lung germ on this one tile. That's interesting. I don't think it's actually a radiation range of either of these. I could just put the Weezewort there. That should be fine. And then come down here. So you guys must be assembling this now, surely. I am still having you explore elsewhere. So there's a little bit over here. There's the teleporter. One of the supply teleporters to the planet. We haven't actually managed to get over there yet. I don't care about this gas. I should have, to be honest, if we're atmo-suiting everything, we shouldn't really care about any gas these days, right? We'll go activate this. And I want to keep digging down. Oh, no, camera return. Thank you. Keep digging out all of this. How many other errands do I actually have for you guys at the moment? I did make an extra... I've currently got you on an extra wire, which we're going to hook up the recreation buildings to. Which I think makes sense. We have some thimble reeds that we're trying to heat stuff up to. People have got unreachable food. Why? No, you should be able to reach it. The dupes should have access to food in these bits. Yeah, they do. They're just slowly figuring it out. That's fine. Yes, I'm not overly satisfied about this. Because we filled up the ranches with 9 critters on the assumption that they were actually going to get looked after by the condos. And I haven't seen a single one go in yet. If I'm going to have to rebuild these every single time we reload, I'm going to be very annoyed. Oh, look, it's dumping all the reed fiber, which means it's going up to the other rooms as well. No, whatever. It's just going to get dumped up here. That's not the end of the world. But yeah, to be honest, the baby Drecos is a significant part of our food production as well, so that does need to keep happening. And that means I do need to cool this room down a bit more. The polluted water, let's see. Maybe we stop making steel in here for now. We have got some gold amalgam. Maybe we do something involving that. Are you scolding in here? Yeah, that's a sign we definitely need to cool it down. Also, why are you in here without a suit? I get that not all of these suit docks have charged up yet, but this shouldn't be happening anymore. Right, okay, now they're going in there. I wonder why that was an issue. Never mind. At least it's fixed. Right, this is done. So we can remove all the warts from here. Yep, they're both done, so that's great. That could go there. This ladder could go here. There's a fair amount of germs that have been cleared from this zone as well. Not all of them, but most of them. So I'm going to dig out these columns as well. Just so we can clear out the remaining germs a bit easier. No docks available. Oh, you still need to remove this. Yeah, that should be an urgent task for you guys, to be honest. Yeah, quite curious what's on the other planet. I didn't look at it too much when I was looking at the seed. Ah, look. It's the natural gas geyser. So, we've already renamed Stinky Lord Fart Squad, so the natural gas geyser is going to go unnamed. And look, it's a convenient lump of polluted water. So, I think what we'll do... Let's see. I can start, apart from this area, I can just start portioning it out, right? So let's actually leave these ones in. Let's leave them in every 2, just so that I remember where things are going. And then let's put some more granite down. I wonder if you guys could tell I'm ill by how my voice sounds, because I can feel it in my nose, but I'm not sure if it comes through on the mic. You know what? You can just do these. That's fine. I don't mind digging up the bleach stone either. We are ammo suited this whole area for now. No one should be down here, especially without any suits. There's a lot of neutronium here, but it's not getting in the way, which is good. There you go. Now, how many transformers this is actually going to be? I haven't counted it. Presumably, geysers aren't active in the fog of war, otherwise it would be much higher pressure by now. Correct. Gas geysers stop emitting at over 5 kilograms of pressure anyways. That's also correct. Right. Paku, I don't mind you getting mixed in with everything. There's nothing we want to preserve over here. So, it's looking like this is going to be the bottom. And then I will just get you to dig all of this out. There you go. Took a while for that errand to generate up the map. There you go. And now the fun begins. So, what else do I want to do? Oh, nope. Not going to freeze the magma biome? Nah. I'm not sure what we're going to do the magma biome yet. Remember, we have magma channels. So, we've got lava coming up here. We've got the obsidian here. Interestingly, this obsidian is hot. I remember it used to spawn very cold. Do you reckon they've changed that since I made that video? Because when I did the video about world trades, a lot of the obsidian just spawned really cold. Maybe they have changed that. In any case, we have a lot of liquid over here. Like, a lot of liquid. So perhaps what I need to do... We're not really going to be able to set up a liquid lock with it like this, are we? Oh, Christ. I didn't even consider this. There's nowhere for me to really dump it all either. Unless I clear out this zone. But there's still going to be liquid down here. I mean, I could just start digging all of this. I guess there's no real reason not to, right? You can reach most of this, I imagine. Is this really what we're doing today? Just digging the entire ocean biome? That doesn't seem very productive. Well, we could dig little bits of it. What I need to do is dump onto the magma, then it'll all be steam, and it's clearly improvement. Yeah, no.
Killer fish.
Hello, Redneck.
Killer fish from San
Hope you're doing well.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello.
You're a killer
I'll be
fish.
your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, more water weeds. Keep growing them. Food's looking a tiny bit low because of the aforementioned Dreco situation. We'll be fine. Turn the planet into a steam room. No. What I want to do, so we probably fired most of this. That's good. So let's start just priority 9 digging down here. I want as much of this water as possible to just flow away. How many channel points to turn the planet into a steam room? Too many. I actually went back and fixed the animations for the high point rewards, because I think they got screwed up at one point on soundalerts.com. I wonder how much water you need to dump into the magma biome for it to not be too terrible. Probably this much. I would wager an Oceania biome would be enough water. I'm not really sure I want to do that. I'd rather just leave it alone for now. Do I have any ideas for a positive sand loop? Something involving oak shells and oak shells, maybe? Nothing that I really know about specifically. Right, what's going on? Why is this a conductive wire? This should never have been a conductive wire. Right, built that. Right, can we also predate the wire? Because I don't want to overload the recreation buildings, and I do kind of want them again. Now, there's actually technically some more food down here as well. So, what I'm thinking is, I think we wait a few cycles until we make sure that there's no dupes running around without suits anymore. And then we start actually sorting everything out. Also, I need to keep giving everyone suits training. That's what I need to do. Number 1. Make an ethanol loop and feed the polluted dirt to poke shells their morphs. Yeah, that seems like the plan. Because they convert half the mass into sand. So I think that makes sense. What am I going to research now? Artifacts? Studying, maybe? You're going to start erupting, aren't you? That's fine. You're a weed. We'll keep printing more dupes. Actually, there's steel. There's steel. You're a quick learner, researcher, cook, doctor. Don't really need all those skills. I just get the steel. That's fine. You're not running because you're not running. Because the room is still too hot. So the ironic thing is, the best way for me to cool this room down is with more polluted water coming in. So here's what I think we should do. I think I should have done this a while ago, to be honest. I think we just make this a radiator. So something like this. I'm just going to get them to do this now. I want this polluted water to sit in the room as much as possible after it's run through to try and cool the room down. Something like that. Just use the Mammoth Flux loop and cook the dirt, you get into sand. That's true. The only thing is, solid to solid conversions always form tiles, so you'll lose half the mass. Unless there's a way to break up the sand. Is there a way to break up the sand? Because I remember we tried to cook fertilizer back into dirt, and we couldn't figure out a way to do that because it was a solid to solid transfer. Also, P-dirt to sand. P-dirt turns into glass, doesn't it? Oh, hold on. Let's actually put something here. Yeah, it just turns straight to glass. What's going on here? Okay, you're fine. You're a little bit of a drama queen. That's fine. Right, I think we're starting to succeed at draining all of this. This looks like an area to dig out too. Let that out there. This is a priority 9, right? This wire. Yeah, make that a priority 9. Yeah, there's the stuff. So I think what we'll do is we'll go down into here as well. We dig all of that out without any issues. This is all going to collapse very quickly. Do I just pour it on the radioactive biome? I guess we have to see if there's any bees in there, right? That would probably be the most important thing to do. I'll keep Friday nighting these digs. To be honest, while we're here, it's also actually a pretty good opportunity for me to do a bit more exploring. I could definitely just get you to come down here. Yeah. Then you could do that, and then you could come in here. Hold on. Maybe I'm overthinking that bit. Could do it like this. Yeah, probably 9 that. There's the other fossil. I'm not in a huge hurry to do that. There's a big lump of igneous rock there as well. You guys can't get in here because you need to dig this tile, right? Let's make this priority 9 as well. I want to explore. We're just going to get everyone to dig today, especially while they have the Atmo suits on, because the Atmo suits give extra digging. Now, the only thing is, commute time is going to increase a lot. Most of their time is spent going back for food and then going back to the base, which is expected. But look, we haven't got any recover from heat, recover from cold now, do we? It's all good. We still need to actually feed the polluted water as well, so we're going to priority 9 these pipes. Now would be an appropriate time for you guys to use the 9 emote, by the way. But what we're going to do is, we're going to set up a natural gas room. We're going to set up a natural gas room by the vent. We're going to automate the fertilizer production. Just store it all down there. We'll probably use a drip pump. George is still in here. We need to get George out. The status shell is looking very angrily at Ada. We're still making frost buns. Is that happening? Yes. Yeah, please do continue to do that, by the way. Okay, so looks like people are starting to dig all of this out. You could also definitely dig all of this out. That's not an issue. You can dig this, you can dig this, you can dig anything you see over here, if you can reach it. Not that I expect all of you to reach it. And then I'm going to tell you to come dig all of this as well. Sorry, poke shells, we're just completely ruining your natural environment today. I mean, I guess you're not really going to care, are you? It's still going to be water, it's still going to be warm enough. I think the poke shells will be just fine. The Paku is not just fine. I also wonder whether you guys will be able to tell when the Lemsip kicks in. Wow, both Pakus died. That's odd. What's up with this geyser then? That looks like a pretty high output geyser. So, what else could we do? I could start draining all the water into here. Looks like another temperate biome down here. Here's an idea. Theoretically, there should be room to navigate all the water below the natural gas geyser, right? Surely. So let's keep doing that as well. Now the only thing is, there's going to be lots of collapses down here. So I think that will be okay, and then I think we can go down here. Now, I definitely don't want to hit any hot abyss light. There isn't any too close, and then I want to avoid the slime. So if we do this, then this, then that, then that. Thank God you don't get slimy sand, eh? That would be annoying, wouldn't it? That should be fine. And you can dig down here, clear this. Going down here is going to be a little bit annoying. Also, we can't put a wheeze wart in here. That's infuriating. I mean, to be fair, if we're drowning the slime lung under tons and tons of liquid, I don't think it spreads in liquid, does it? I'm pretty sure I've never seen it spread in liquid. Like, as I said, we've got a little bit of a breach over here. I think we're fine. Okay, in that case, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just drown all of the slime and all the slime lung. But we will dig down here first, at least. Let's actually prioritize these tasks as well. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we can find. You guys do not seem to be... Oh, this farm station's flooded. Really? How did that happen? That needs to change, because we're kind of depending on actually fertilizing all this water weed. Can I actually put a tile here? I can, but obviously I can't. Oh, I can't, yeah. No, we can't fit a third farm station in there. I think we will be alright. We just need to actually keep fertilizing these. I mean, you are fertilizing them, but you're not making the friggin' fertilizer here, so you're delivering it from across the map. Which does not seem sensible. That is one thing about farms. Once you have one farm station, if you have plants without a farm station, the dupes will deliver the fertilizer from across the map to try and fertilize them. I don't think we need to do any more research for now. The other thing is, we're going to need to set up gas pumps. I'm kind of hesitant to do it yet, but I think actually what we would do is the gas pipe would run from here, for sure. So we could get you to build all this pipe. There you go. That's very satisfying, isn't it? And then it's probably going to go over here. I'm probably not going to insulate this. I'm just going to have it cool down in the environment, right? And then I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have it come out here. I know this is the pipe where we're supposed to divert the hydrogen off. We can sort that out later. That's not an issue. So I think what I will do is I will bring it over here. Because I'm not 100% sure where it's going to go in the kitchen either. We could have 2 grills down here and 2 gas ranges here. That would work. I feel like there's a decent chance that we could do that. Although, I think it's technically more efficient to have the gas range next to the grills so that the auto sweepers can access them. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just double up on kitchens. We'll put the gas ranges at the front and the grills at the back. Oh, right. Oh, you're dormant now. Okay, this is interesting. So the cool steam vent has drained now completely. And it's still got 48 cycles of dormancy. So we're out of cool steam vent water for now. That's fine, because, to be honest, even though these are both dormant, this activates again in 10 cycles. We have generated a gigantic stockpile of oxygen. Also, we are still very much just desalinating from this asteroid, I believe. Yes. Which is admittedly taking a little while. But we are still getting some flow, so I'm not worried about that. I think there is a significant argument to be made for just actually putting all of this in the desalinator as well. It would take a lot of energy to boil it, and we don't have any metal volcanoes left over here. The saltwater geysers, obviously, we'll set them up to be geotuned, maybe. Just to get the steam out. I don't think it makes sense to geotune this from a bleachstone point of view, because it's so unspiky. But maybe worth doing anyways. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. Yeah, you can still access all of this way. That's good. Yes, continue digging. Well, I guess you could dig that for now. And then just let it out down here. Sure. It's quite fun, actually, demolishing the whole ocean biome. A good task while we wait for the new dupes to get trained up. There's more salt water down here. This is just a lump of uranium, so we can just melt everything in here. This is not an issue. So, do I want to do that? Maybe. Let's just keep doing the rest of the digging. I think this is a speed 3 episode. I do just want the dupes to dig, if I'm being honest. Release the water. Do I want to release the rest of the water from the map? Probably not at the moment. Let's see. So you... Hold on. Let's actually be a bit sensible about this. We should actually be able to dig under here. And release most of this. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm quite surprised we haven't stumbled across the cold obsidian. Maybe they fixed that in the world gen at some point. Will pressure damage cause issues? It shouldn't. When the only thing we want to do is make sure we can have the natural gas vent in its own room. So as long as we have a 2-tile barrier surrounding it, we'll be fine. I'm sure, to be honest, there's a way we can get it to work with the liquids surrounding it. But I think we may as well move the liquids, especially because I want to explore anyways. But the reality is it's a geodormant asteroid, so we shouldn't expect to find that much more. Right, let's keep queuing up some digs. I think these will be digs that we want to do. Yeah, leave that one for now, that's fine. We'll keep skilling people up, keep getting people suit training. Farming for Hassan is fine. Liam, we should be able to get out there pretty quickly. Oh, look what I just forgot to do. Oh well. Trivaldo now has mechatronics. And then, digging. Uglavisk. Why on earth does Lemsip make me hiccup? That's odd. Right, what's the pod? Duress to impress, building tiny researching. That's not really what we're looking for. I don't know. I mean, that dupe didn't technically have anything wrong with it, but I would prefer to print dupes that are focused on a specific thing more. I don't think morale is going to be the constraint on this colony. If morale is the constraint on this colony, we've definitely done something wrong. Yeah, keep digging. Now, is there a way to get through the slime lung? There probably is if we go around the abyssalite, but it doesn't look like it. I'm sure they designed these quite specifically so you can't just tunnel through them. How rude. mean, you could definitely do this. If you breach the magma, it'll deal with the slime lung. Lol. True. I mean, for now, maybe what we could do is just put a ladder there. Go up here. Dig this out. That doesn't really help our situation, though. Yeah, all this obsidian is really hot. That's very interesting. Right, could you dig this stuff out? Oh, I didn't want to dig that tile. I don't think it's necessarily going to cause an issue, but it means I can't access this anymore. We got a buried object in the salt water. If everyone's in a suit, does slime lung matter? No, probably not. To be honest, we can explore around it anyways. I think we are just going to start allowing it to flow into here and to melt the ice. There's no bees we want to preserve in here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, don't do that. Oh man, I need this lemsip to kick in now. Are there any bees in the asteroid at all? There shouldn't be. On an Oceania asteroid, you should not find bees at all. I see we've had a slight issue here. What am I even planning at this point? How did you get in here? Oh, you can get in here. That's fine. Yeah, keep letting it out. Keep digging stuff out. The brain machine is here as well. That's why we're going to keep printing dupes too. Right, do I want to preserve this for a liquid lock to the room? Not sure. I could definitely dig this out. I should probably, realistically, just probably dine this too. That will help. Yeah, go ahead. You got loads of stuff. Paku's taking damage. Wonder what the Paku would be taking damage from. Maybe an angry poke shell. You know, that's something I hadn't considered. Do poke shells hunt Paku? I guess I do all these digs because they're closer. That's fine. No, I really don't want to cause the chaos. What I could possibly do is set up some radiation lamps, but these get flooded, right? I feel like that would be a bit of a waste. You know what we need for this job? We need some radioactive Paku. That's all we need. Meep could get exosuit training, that's nice. We're gonna have a lot more skilling up to do now as well, just FYI. I think what we will do is at the end of each stream, we will decide to promote any dupes so they can leave the base rather than worrying about it constantly. It's annoying though, because it is literally this one tile. Yeah, have a look over here. The only thing is we can't dig past this. You're looking for this command. And I'm pretty sure it's up to date. I think I updated it now. Yeah, we definitely haven't dug any up yet. Now, actually, now I think about it, I could probably put a weasel here. That should be fine. Let's put a farm tile here. I think the water level would need to be here. Oh, right. I think what we'll need to do... Oh, I see the issue now. If I put the... I'm gonna have to put it here, aren't I? That's probably fine. Then we can irradiate this bit. Wait a minute. What am I saying? We have a liquid lock here. Because the polluted water is up here, it's not going to fall below the salt water. This is our liquid lock. We just pump the gas out of here, not disturb anything else down here, and it'll be fine. Oh, traffic overlay hasn't worked in a while. I should probably look into that. And stat selector, I don't think that's currently active. Right, okay, here's what we do. So, this is obviously full of polluted water. If we drip a little bit of regular water in here, it will stop off-gassing. So let's put a bottle emptier over here and start dripping. I'm pretty sure if we don't touch anything here, this should actually be fine. Which means I can dig this out as well. But maybe I'm even just going to leave... Actually, no, we can dig this out. Grab the stuff. Yeah, this should work. We formed our own liquid lock with the salt water. Now, obviously, the salt water is quite high pressure, but we're spreading out some of the weight over here. This ice should melt fairly quickly, so I'm sure more of this liquid will drop down here. Let's see. Let's see if it's fine. Do I want to keep the slugs here? I think actually I'm going to keep the slugs here, because that way we preserve the slug in case it goes wrong with the ones we have in the base. That may end up being important. Right, you can't reach over here yet. You need a ladder. That's fine. Oh, this is suddenly not fine. The salt water is breached. It's breached! We'll keep observing this, so I'm pretty sure this is just going to fill with salt water now, right? That's like a record for us. That lasted, what, 30 seconds before it immediately broke? Yeah, this is just going to keep pushing it over. Interesting. Right, in any case, you can keep digging this out. You can dig this out as well. We could also go over here. There's more salt water. I don't really actually want to do anything with that. So how about we do something like this? We dig a little path through the uranium. Because the uranium won't melt. And then... that should be fine. Rowan's starving. You shouldn't be starving. Oh, you're in a suit? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going to happen with this. Obviously, eventually it's going to push all the way up here.
Thanks for the follow.
How irksome. Thanks very much for the follow. Caneskiel2? Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Hope you're having a good time today. I'm having a good time today. I'm waiting for the Lemsip to kick in, to be honest. But we are digging. We wanted to dig today, and dig we shall. But we just need to find a solution to this whole liquid problem so we can actually build around this natural gas vent. Something I could have done, potentially, is put a wheeze water here before it all boiled over. The only thing, right, is if I put a farm tile here, can we plant a wheeze water in here? Would that work? No. Because obviously this won't work, because it'll be flooded. Right, plan B. So the abyss light is here. So if we dig like this, we could avoid hitting the abyss light. The only thing is we're going to need some ladders, because we can't dig the slime out either. So we're going to need to put some ladders in. I'm going to make these out of obsidian just in case. Just in case? Oh, what am I saying? Right, Rowan, you could have rockets. Ada, you could have supplying. Abe, you can have tidying. Nicola, you can have digging. Right, keep doing this. I think dupes are idle because they're in the gym. Right, print. What we got? We got a researcher, building impaired. I don't really want building impaired. You're a narcoleptic loud sleeper, which we don't really want. I do like the frostproof dupes, but that's less relevant now. Because they shouldn't actually be getting into that sort of situation. Do I want a 4th researcher? I guess it gives them 110% skill leveling. Nope. We're going to continue being somewhat fussy. I don't want to print guys with obvious downsides. Wrangle the plug sluglets. That's fine. Where's all the food? You should all be able to reach food. Yeah, this isn't heating up. This shouldn't cause any pressure damage to the abyss light either. No building, not bad for an operator. Yeah. Bert can have supplying as well. Bert is the replacement for Joshua, who died at the end of the last stream. And we did not replace him very well. But Bert persists nonetheless. Right, so I think we're in the same situation here, where we can dig out all the algae, but we can't actually dig out the slime. So I think what we'll do... Let's check the temperature of this, because this is obviously getting a bit close for comfort. I think that's fine. We can go up here, leak it in here. At this stage, I should probably just dig all of this out, right? Or, here's the idea. Perhaps with all this water here, what we do, maybe we heat it up with the magma biome, flaking from the abyssalite. If you pressure damage slime, what happens to the germs? I think they just get dispersed like they normally would. I don't think it makes any difference. Right, put that there. God, it feels weird just speed 3 it, but this is definitely what we want to do. Also, I need you to actually dig these. And I do want you to actually dig all of this. And then there's a big void down here we can pour a lot of the water into as well. Because if we get the water off of this surface, we can at least attempt to get in. That seems like the better overall plan. But, on the other hand, I want to do a bit of spelunking near the magma biome. For personal reasons. These errands, these things on the menu jump around too much. I don't like it. Right, how far did you get over here? You did actually get over here. You activated this one. There's another one down here. Okay, cool. So let's look at this one as well. And here is the teleporter to the other planet. That's interesting. Let's keep going down here then. I think what I will do is I will come down here. And then... I think what I do is... something like this. Yes. That will work. And we can activate this one. And nobody uses the ore scrubber. Well, I could. But... we want to dig and explore the map anyways. And if digging and exploring the map happens to solve our problem... I'm very happy with that outcome. We need to know where everything is, so we can start actually planning out the proper industry. Because obviously we're not getting rid of the brain machine, so that's going to constrain things. The ore scrubber is a strong contender for least useful building. Yeah. It just feels like a bad way of solving a problem. I think the issue is actually suits. I think I need another pipe. I think I need this pipe to fill this up as well. Possibly from the other end. Because these aren't getting enough oxygen. Yeah, this is looking very messy, but like... oh, hold on. Let's do it over here. It's looking very messy, but what you gonna do? Nothing. Right, so disconnect this, disconnect this. So we can split this to 9 each. And just go down the middle. Hello, Carrie, actually, how are you doing? What are you up to? We are currently solving our spaghetti issues with the oxygen pipes. And by solving, I mean making more spaghetti issues. Actually, you know what I'll do? If I'm going to split this pipe to go up both ways, I'll actually just split off 6 suits here, and then 6 suits up here, and that's what we'll do. Something like this. I'm sure that would come back to bite me. Yes, let me give you a shout out. I'm still ill, but I'm on the Lemsip, so it's all fine. Hello, Leah Far, hope you're doing well. Yeah, what we've done in the past, we did come up with a way of splitting it like a fan, but the issue is throughput. We've got the dupes going in and out of here constantly now, so we do just need more pipes connected to these seat docks. This will solve the issue for sure. And we have all the spare oxygen as well, frankly. We've been stockpiling it for bloomin' ages. Right, how are you doing? Have you actually started worming it around here? You have. So the room is cool enough now. You guys are cool enough now. You're cozy. You should be reproducing again. Food is increasing significantly. This is a good thing. Oh, I know what the issue is. So yes, they're filling up sequentially, but the ones at the end are always going to get the raw deal because it's a zero sum. So we should still be fanning it off everywhere, which means I'm probably going to have to rethink this pipe at some point. But we'll build that pipe first. That will alleviate the issue slightly, and then if we keep getting more idle dupes, we will keep iterating it. I mean, obviously you guys are happy to build this at the moment because you're in the base not doing anything. Because what it will do is it will fill one suit dock up to full and then it will leave the others to starve. That's the issue. Okay, right, let's go back to our favorite place in the whole wide world. Okay, so it looks like we're letting all the water down here. This is all dug with metal, so we should be able to traverse this no matter what. There's a lot more water down here. There's a shine bug. I don't think we care about anything down here, do we? So let's actually just keep going. So dig, 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 dig. If you just do this, then we can leak all the water to here. And then explore down here. That's going to drain a lot more water out of this area. Obviously, we're still letting this vent just vent outwards. Perhaps, actually, I hold this back for now. We put, like, some granite tiles here. And we deal with this. I probably am just going to want to geotune it and spend bleachstone on that, but I want to actually set the Pufts up first. And then we can appraise how much bleachstone we're going to have to work with. Because we have the chlorine vent that we haven't been thinking about. That's over here. It is a pretty good one, I think. So it's 94 grams per second. Each squeaky puff turns that into 95% bleachstone. So let's say 90 grams per second of bleachstone. How many geotuners is that? Bearing in mind we're getting some of the bleachstone back from the saltwater geysers. Because what we could do is we could put the salt straight into geotuning the chlorine vent. That's way more efficient than turning it into the bleachstone and getting the sand out. We will thoroughly explore that. That's the next thing on my list after George is Pufts. To be honest. Because what's the point of having the saltwater vents if we're not going to geotune them? Like, that's one of my most popular YouTube videos. Depends a bit on the specific stats of the target geyser. Yeah, this one's really lame. This one's not spiky at all. It's very consistent, which means you don't get a lot of value for geotuning it. The other one nearer the base is much better value, so we'll prioritize that one first. But the reality is we are just going to keep speed doing it for now while we dig everywhere. Transit time is quite high. How's the bathroom situation? I think actually... I think the bathrooms over here are pretty good now. So I'm going to disassemble this bathroom. We're going to remove all of this. We're going to dig all of this up. Because the dupes are wasting time getting in their suits to go back to these bathrooms when the other ones are full. Wait, did someone plant a bog bucket in one of those? Lol. I didn't even notice that until now. Yeah, I really don't want the dupes going down here for anything anymore, apart from research. If that saves the dupes a significant amount of time, that's what I want to see. You have run out of power. And you are cooling down still. Why? There shouldn't be a heat leak. Oh, I was running this at 150. You know what? This is probably fine. I'm imagining it's because the sweeper and stuff was running. Oh well, this will power on when these reactivate. This isn't actually an issue. Right, yeah, this is all filled up with salt water now. I'm worried it's going to start pressure damaging the algae. I'm not that worried. In fact, actually, we can even preempt that and just dig it, but I don't know. Let's stop being silly. Let's stop being silly. 37.23 grams per second per geotuner for that geyser. Yeah, that's a really bad one. So what we could do with that one is we could just geotune it twice just to get it to steam. Instead of max geotuning it. Because and then we focused on max geotuning the other one. How's it looking power-wise? So we're wasting a lot of steam power, we're wasting a lot of manual generator overproduction, lol. True! Actually, hold on. The dupes are using the gym a lot. I should probably actually just put in an extra transformer bit here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna put some obsidian tiles here. We're gonna dig this out. I'm gonna put another row of transformers and a battery. We're just going to plug in the spine. And this will save us more hydrogen. Yes, we have literal tons of hydrogen up here. But if the dupes are running on the wheels anyways, we might as well. So these are going to go like this. And then I guess I'll put a smart battery here. And then the heavy watt conductive wire could go up here. And then I'm pretty sure this is going to be the top of the spine, but just in case, I will put a bridge here anyways. And then that is going to go over here. And then I think what I'll actually do is I'll remove this tile. And I'll put a shut-off here, and I'll automate it with the battery here. So if this battery is full, i.e. the spine is full, it will disconnect the manual generators, and the dupes can still run on them, even if they're not generating any power. Yeah, that way, the dupes can fill up the spine when it needs filling, and when it doesn't need filling, they'll still run. Good plan. Right, so let's priority 9 all of that then. We can reach all of this. And this shouldn't cause a big regolith breach either, just a little one. Oh, can you feel it, guys? The lemsip kicking in. Also, this could be priority 5. I still want to tile this. We now know that the spine can go all the way down here. Now the issue is, I kind of wanted to wrap the transformer heavy watt wire around this way, but the elevation of the magma biome actually varies a lot. I'm beginning to think what we actually do is... Is there a world where we set up 2 different spines? Just one along the left and one along the right, and we don't connect them? Tempting. Because otherwise, if we run it through space like we did before, the dupes are going to have to cross it at some point and get the decor penalty. It probably doesn't matter that much. But the thing is, if there's a space crossing, they're using it frequently, it might matter. I don't know, I'm probably overthinking it. I think this is another case where I'm actually just going to take these pipes and split them even further. Let's do something like this. And then 1, 2, 3. Cancel it here. So we should have 9 on each side. Eventually you can solidify and dig the magma biome long-term project. True. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just stack all of my non-essential industry over here for now. To be fair, it's pretty empty. It's just ocean biome. We've practically already cleared it out. That's probably not a decent plan. It's to just develop most of our non-sour gas boiling infrastructure over here, put a fire pole in. Because we could totally put a fire pole in after this geyser. And then they could do everything there. The issue is, the exits are all on this side. They're in the middle. I'll think about it. Right, what we got? Please give me some good dupes. You're good enough. You're handy. Yeah, you're a good dupe. Okay, Bubbles, we are printing you. Now we have to go through the whole rigmarole of a new dupe. So I'll give you farming to start. I probably should just give these people suits straight away, but you know what I'm like. Here you go. Why does Hammer not have any building? Right, priorities. Bubbles is the farmer and the builder. And Bubbles is not allowed out on any of these doors, so... Oh god, there's a lot of doors now. Oh, also, no dupe gets a hat until they're promoted. That's how I'm actually telling who has the reserved restrictions. So I believe it's those ones and then these ones. Legions are fine, they can't get out that way. I suppose I would gradually learn if I made any mistakes with that, because the dupes will just end up incapacitated again, but we'll see. Yes, let's get some gym power, and this is a bit slight, so I don't really care about that, that's fine. I would like to see this get done. You're still digging down here. We've thoroughly made a mess of this whole temperate biome. So I think what we do now is we just dig this out straight up. I think what we do to start... Okay, you know what? Let's just actually commit to this. Just dig out the whole area. This is where we're storing all the water. You're all in suits, and this is all diggable. I'm not really that fussed. We did kill the shine bug. That's mildly irksome. Slightly annoying shape to dig out. Yeah, dig this out as well. I'll put in a ladder skeleton for this as well. And hopefully we'll just end up with a load of water down here. And then this is where we'll put a pump. And that pump will be with all the jungle juice. So if I dig it here... I'll dig it there and then we should be fine. Yeah, I need to... I do still need to lay out all the ladders. That's fine. Right, these are going to be sandstone. But again, every dupe going down here is in a suit, so I'm not worried. Yep, that should be good. And then what about these ones? Yes, do that. And take this. And then priority 9 the construction. And then priority 8 the dig. Bubbles immediately found an exit. Where? This door. What? I think you'll be alright. We do at least still have some oxygen down here, but like, you definitely need to get back in the base so we can evaluate what the issue is. Oh, all the ice up here is friggin' melting. Well, I don't care about that then. Right, Bubbles, we're gonna follow you. And then we're gonna figure out what to do with you. And we have to do this for every new dupe. Until they're sufficiently athletic. Right, what's the issue? Oh, the issue was that they were out of the base when we assigned all the commands. Now they're fine. Okay, that's an issue I can cope with. Right, let's put Primo Garb on the list. Let's keep Primo Garbing up the dupes. We have plenty of reed fiber now. Well, we don't have that much reed fiber. We have some reed fiber. We have a lot of new guys on the list, though, that need suits. I mean, we could definitely make 2 of those. Let's make 7 snazzy suits. Here's the Puft, by the way. This is the Puft that we're going to have to ranch. He's in a slime lung zone. But we could probably access that through the chlorine just fine. Oh look, we've got a stone hatch in the chlorine biome. That's fun. Wow. It feels so empty down here now. Right, well, I'll tell you what. This is my main priority for now. We're just gonna watch these guys dig out this whole area for now? Am I just gonna leave it AFK for like 5 minutes? I imagine a single dude could probably do the whole area pretty quickly, considering all the ladder material is within arm's length. He's got help too. It's Neo and Uglavisk, the OGs. Very good. Oh, right, the water's not actually moving anywhere. Let's aerate this bit just to make sure it does actually drain properly. And then you can dig this as well. You dig everything up here. Yeah, Ruby's in to help with the hard to dig tiles. We got some real liquid physics going on here, don't we? The game does not seem to mind at the moment. That's kind of ridiculous. Yes, keep digging that out. If we were, hypothetically, going to do a geothermal thing, I think it makes sense to have all the water here, right? Yeah, we're draining this water pretty quickly. I mean, there's a little bit held up over here. I guess, actually, you know what we should do? We should make sure that none of this drips back on to this area. Maybe. But I think what we could do is we could actually just tell them to sweep it all up. Rather than digging all of that area right now. So go ahead and sweep all the angry poke shells. Right, here's something I need to do. I need to decide where Pokeshell Jail is going. I think I've decided it is going to go here, because we're not doing anything with this area, and I don't think we're going to do anything with this area. So what I'll do is I'll put some tiles going up to here, and I'll put an automated dispenser over here, and we'll set that to Pokeshell row. And we'll grab all the Pokeshell eggs, and eventually they will all end up in here. The only issue with that is I need to open one of these tiles. That's fine, I can open this tile. And then technically it's not a room. Yeah, and one of the training dupes could do this too. Oh, look at the little baby trying to build some granite tiles. What we got? Ooh, I'm not sure I have that one. Nice. Right, food is continuing to accumulate. This is a sign we should print more dupes. This is also a sign that we're actually fertilizing these properly now, especially now that we've got some more farmers. So that's good. I could also do these ones. How big is this? This is 86 tiles. I mean, I might as well just dig these, right? Our plan has failed. We need more CO2 in here. Oh, the dupes aren't going to breathe any more CO2 because they're in ammo suits now grabbing the food. How irksome. I mean, it's clearly all rotting in here. Yeah. Boo! You may be able to deconstruct the lower tile. I can add eggs from the outside. Maybe. Oh, that's true. yeah, if I do this, I could put a door. I could put doors here so the dupes can't get in or out, and then I could put a dispenser here too. That seems fine. Oh wait, no, it's not fine because. Oh right, it's not fine because we want to make sure that the dupes can't leave. So, I think what I need to do is I need to put the doors here. I need to put a door here. Oh no, I want to make sure. Eventually, I want this to be an atmosuit zone, right? So I actually want to seal this off. Eventually. So I think what I actually do is I remove that, and I just tile this. I don't know what this is all about. I'll just have them dump them from the outside. Surely that makes the most sense. Oh, wait. We got an escapee. Come back. Wait. I did notice that one. This needs to be yellow alert then. Oh god. They're all gonna escape. They're getting smart. Well, not that smart. It's alright, Liam. I'm sure you'll be able to deconstruct the vent someday without everyone staring at you. Right. These need to be done immediately. By immediately, I mean now. Oh god. You guys have to build the tiles now. Oh god. No! Stop it. Get some help. They're all making a run for it. Hello, hello, a little psychopath. I hope you're doing well. Our dupes are trying to make a prison break. We have a load of dupes here for training, and we need them to actually do the training instead of running off. So the okay, hold on. Right. Nobody's allowed out through these doors anymore. We'll build them from the other end. Oh, they've still all got the move commands. Oh, God. Stop. Right, you should stop now. Okay. They're using the Pokeshell jail to make their own jailbreak. Yes, very true. We can reach all of these from here. Right, so you need to put eggshells. Oh, you need to put pitch row, sunny pitch row, and oak shell row in here. Oh, we can find a poke shell. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Actually, you know what? You don't need these. Wait. Unequipped clothing. No, wrong one. I just made Travaldo strip. There you go. Thankfully, you know how to work your way around this situation. What a funny chain of events. Bubbles is now trapped. Why is Bubbles trapped? Bubbles is not trapped. Bubbles is just not allowed in the gym. That makes sense. Wait. Oh, right. This door needs to be set too. There was another dupe that smuggled a suit to a base where... I suppose I'll find out. Hello, Delakoth. Hope you're doing alright. We're doing pretty good. We've got a gym for some of the dupes who are getting athletics training. I do still need them to build this wire so that we do actually turn this off. So, send a green signal. It should be enabled if it's... Right, what's going on here? Oh, well, it's disconnected at the moment anyways. We'll sort that out later. Car's extended warranty. Thanks. Right, let's see. We do still want to put the granite tiles here, because ultimately we don't want the dupes getting the heavy wire decor penalty. So we can just start building this here. I'll build it down to water level. That is not urgent, though. We are draining all the water from here. There are some tiles we cannot reach. But we'll keep sweeping up liquids and go for it. What's a seed? Oh, God. It's on Discord somewhere. If you look in the Oxygen Not Included room, it will eventually sort itself out. But essentially, it's an Oceana seed that's geodormant. And this whole middle region, pretty much, is completely empty. So we can actually just get on with sour gas boiling there. That was the plan. I wanted as much empty space on the map as possible so we can set up as big plans as possible. And we've just relocated the dupes up here. So this is now actually the base, pretty much. There's some beds over here, there's some recreation rooms over here. We've still not built that wire yet. Oh, I missed these bits. Okay, well that one's on me. But yeah, the base is set up, the hydrogen power is automated. We have dupes running on the wheels as they're training their athletics and their machinery. You found a seed with 47 oil wells. Nice, nice. The irregular oil trapped oil combo proves its worth yet again. We're trying to drain all the water into this biome down here. And I'm partially successful, but not quite. I think I'm actually just going to drain out the radioactive biome too. There's no slime over here because the biome's too cold, so that's fine. So there's a temperate biome here full of sandstone, so I'm just going to get them to keep building all of this. We will eventually dig up the uranium, use it for our own purposes. I don't overly care about the abyssalite. So I want you to priority 9 build the ladders here. I mean, what I was aiming to do was actually build a natural gas vent room today, so we could get George online. But frankly, draining all this water is required, and we have found room to drain it just about. We haven't released any slime lung yet, not intentionally, anyways. What's going on here? I think a Pacu was just eating something. I'm going to use it though. I won't have enough space for generators. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to make sure if we were doing a run where we were doing a load of industry like this, that we did actually have room for all that. Oh, look how much water is over here. Christ, that'd be really annoying. Right, I believe these are both set. So we just need to go to the other planet and set them as well. We can actually do that. So let's dig over here. And let's actually go to the other planet, maybe? That's exciting. We don't always do that, do we? This is a little bit of a higgledy-piggledy way to get around here, but that's fine. Slime was eaten by the crab. Oh, that makes sense. Thanks for that, Fox Merle. Yeah, that makes sense. Crab's good at crab. Hope you're having a pleasant evening. Boldly go where no one has gone before. Yes. I believe there's a frozen friend over here as well. So we should probably try and find the frozen friend. Also, I would like to get in here, but this is all the hot abyssalite, right? Wait, this is all the hot abyssalite. I'm leaking all the heat over here. Oh, it's just a little fossil. Who cares? Did we actually set up all of the oxygen pipes? Hello, Kunaktian. Hope you're doing well today. I think I'm doing well. Oh yeah, we're going to put the gas range down here. So this is going to hook up like this. Automation's going to go here. I will want an auto sweeper and a loader in here as well, for sure. So this should do... Let's just make them out of cobalt. I think the room is going to end up like this. Not sure I'm going to drywall it. You can't summon Prime? Shame. Oh no. That's sad. Prime has forsaken you. What do we do here? Oh, sorry, I'm just going to do this. I think there is still some work I need to do with the conductive wires here.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Box Foxmill. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whisker sends their regards. We're trying to get up to 36 dupes. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find dupes that aren't a waste of space. This guy's not a waste of space. He's a decorator, but he's got interior decorators, so that makes sense. And he's got suit wearing already. So we'll welcome Gene to the colony. We've got to go through all the rigmarole again. I will put decorating on him just for now. We're trying to get everyone up to suits. That's the plan. Morale is pretty low at the moment. What happened? So Gene needs to focus on decorating, researching, and I think that's it for now. And schedule-wise, I need to shift around some schedules a bit more. Let's put Gene on here. Let's put Neo on here. Night Owls should be on this schedule. Early morning dupes should be... Actually, early morning dupes should be on this schedule as well. Let's put Ellie on here. So Neo can go back in here and Ellie can come down here. And then I think I'll just move it one forward. Yeah, that should be fine. How's Dicey Spin Program nowadays? Anything new from you last played? Oh, I haven't played it in ages. I'm sure it's good, but I'm just waiting for it to come out of early access. I very much enjoyed that game, and I don't want to burn myself out on it before it comes out. So that's the plan. Now, Gene, you are going to go in the base, and then I'm going to settle these doors again. So you don't wander off the wrong way. What else did I want to do? I think it was these ones. No? These ones. I should probably color them or something. And then Gene gets access to the gym. There you go. Hopefully Gene won't immediately kill themselves. Right, are you guys actually dumping pinch rows in here? You are! Good. That's what I like to see. You aren't, you're angry, but you're not uncomfortable. So eventually all the poke shells should end up in there, and then we can deal with them later. Good. Oh wow, I guess there's a lot of salt water in here after all. Right, the digging down here is still going fine. Let's keep clearing this, that's fine. What's our space program status? What space program? I'm not planning on... Well, I mean... we probably will do space at some point, but it really is not going to be an early objective at all. I mean, okay, so... This is sour gas or bust. The aim is to get everything going with crit recycling. Now, eventually, this means we're going to export all of our geysers to other planets. But I feel like that's going to be the end goal. Thank you very much for following Skyfish Jack. Fish! Fish reference. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Hope you're having a good day. Quick spam fish emotes, whoever has them. But yeah. Been watching me on YouTube, glad to catch a stream. Nice, nice. Glad to see you here. Yes, we just released the Rhyme Revenge video on YouTube. That's gone pretty well. Let's open this door just so that it's not annoying. I really enjoyed that run, but it did remind me how much faster this all went when we didn't have to put the dupes in suits immediately. Because they could just put up with chilly surroundings and didn't have a massive athletics penalty from that. Right, you're dormant. Okay, that's good. I mean, once we dug all this out of the way, I think we could just build a normal liquid lock here and put the room here. It's not like the dupes are going to need regular access to it, so... I'm not imagining it's going to be an issue. Yeah, go eat something, Quinn. Oh, yeah, so using Volcano for heat. I don't know. Maybe, at some point. I'm kind of just exploring at the moment. We're kind of on a sub-quest, so... I want to explore. I want to set up the natural gas for George. That's like the main thing we want to do. But I want to drain the water level from here first so that we actually don't have to worry about that. I could definitely, though, you know what I should do? So this area, there is a passageway through here. What I should do is I should set up a liquid lock in here. That's what I should do. Maybe I could use some of these liquids, and then we can just come down here. We'll see what happens. I'll keep that priority 9. That's what I saw in the video for boiling to sour gas. Yeah. So, we're doing glossy Drecos. That's what we're doing because there's no oil biome on this asteroid. All the oil has been replaced with magma. So what we're going to do is we're going to mass ranch glossy Drecos. I'm going to come up with a new ranch design for that. That's more space efficient than my laboratory. Because as much as I like my laboratory, and it's very convenient for getting set up in the early game, it's probably not the most efficient way to mass ranch Drecos. It's a good starting point, but we'll leave it at that. And then all the plastic is going to get boiled on conveyors into sour gas. I'm going to try and set it up in such a way that it's just industry. So what that means is thermium, probably, for aquatuners, thermium aquatuners, which probably does mean space travel. So the answer is yes. The roundabout answer is yes. We are going to have to do some space travel, but I think it will be very focused space travel. We're going to do it specifically to grab space materials. Yeah, so we're going to have to actually do that, because I do not want to try and play around with siphoning finite magma heat to do our sour gas boiling. It does not seem like a good plan. I just want to set up machines. Yeah. I reached a conclusion eventually. I haven't really thought about like the actual big plan for a while, because we've had so much little stuff to do. But we're reaching the point where we can start considering the bigger stuff. I'm still getting more dupes. I'm still training them up. We'll build some side projects while we're training them up. I'm going to ranch Pufts early because we've got the chlorine vent. We definitely want the renewable bleach stone, and I definitely want the geotuning. So we'll set up the geotuner for the metal volcanoes as well. And we'll see what's on the other planet. Can we get over there yet? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? This is the receiver, that's the teleporter. We'll go over there and have a look. Poor Leo has one fetish and one fetish only. Space! Right, so perfectly, this is filled with water. By perfectly, I mean we've got to stop it from filling with water before it fills too much. So this is now all going to get dug out. But that's a start. The way this is set up is pretty convenient, actually. Provided we drain off the liquid in time. Which I think we will. Now I can just dig into here. And I can set up a gas pump. We can start venting it. Let's just build this out of steel. Because why not? I'm just going to put it here, right? There's no reason not to put it there. Oh, yes there is. Hold on. What am I doing? Put it here. You're into numbers as well. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's see. So... before we do all the venting... let's tile this. I'm happy to leave the abyssalite here. But I want to tile this specifically. Maybe these as well. Ooh, what's going on? Thanks very much for the Prime FRD. 9 months. Congratulations on your baby. Well earned. Hope you're enjoying your access to the premium whiskers emotes, the chibbies. Let's see. This doesn't need to be an insulated pipe. But yeah, speaking of subscriptions, any revenue generated by the channel goes 100% back into the channel. And we've actually paid off the We paid off the chiller. I'm going to speed run it for a second. Hold on. No. Let's see. Yes. Oh, what's this? What? There. Oh, I moved the camera over too far. Hold on. Give me a sec. Right. There we go. Let me show you something very quickly. It's not too heavy, so I think I can actually do it. Ugh. Oh. It's a little bit cumbersome. It's a big box. What is the Whiskers photo? Oh, you guys funded that too with subscriptions, by the way. That's totally something you did. Yeah, look at this big box. What's in the fragile box? I wonder. That's right. It's the aquarium chiller that's going to chill these guys when we get the next heat wave. Also, you can see I'm in my pajamas. So, yeah. You guys funded that, and it wasn't cheap. So, congratulations. I'm trying to figure out what the next funding goal is going to be. What is it? 2/3 the actual tank? It's not. It's perspective. But aquarium chillers are big. Because they run a gas compressor. And they do use a fair bit of power. Thankfully, mine won't have to kick in except for in emergencies. Because the fish basically have a target max temperature of 25 degrees. If it's hotter than 25 degrees with Whiskers and the loaches, then I want to start putting cool packs in, dumping cold water in there, etc. So what the chiller will do is it'll kick in at 25 degrees and keep it below that temperature. And the key thing is, this means it can do it while I'm out, and this is important because I'm planning on going to Australia on holiday this year. I still need to book all the stuff for that, to be honest. But yeah. You think the aquarium would benefit from space materials? Rip. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so I don't know what the next funding goal is going to be yet. I am planning on getting a desktop computer at some point, but I need to actually establish a budget for that as well before I put it as a goal. So we'll see. Betrayed by PJ. Oh, wow. You just turn on the AC in the summertime. Yeah, I'm in the UK. We don't have AC. It doesn't come by standard. Also, where's the wire going to go for this? We're going to have to build an annoying wire down here, aren't we? Right. I'll tell you what. Let's just dig it over here. So put a ladder in here. Put the wire in there. I'm going to want a wire going to the natural gas room anyways, so it's not the end of the world. It's a long way, though. I think you could plug into this one. I'm going to have to use most of my iron to do this, aren't I? Well, that's fine. I could put a wire there. Great. UK doesn't get that hot? No. The only thing is, my room gets hot because I have all my stuff in here. And they also don't design stuff to get ventilated very well. Next stream goal, AC for Reese's whole home. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I'm sure paying off the mortgage would count as funding the stream, right? Nah. We're alright. The UK does get pretty hot. Is it just for only 2 days a year, so it's not worth spending lots of money on? Exactly. Like, I wouldn't have spent money on it were it not for the fact that you guys have earned it through your great generosity. So these fish get to live like kings. And I actually, hold on. I have some more fish news. So this frog tank, the frogs are doing fine. The couple of girlies. But I'm actually going to replace it because one of my relatives has a tank they're looking to get rid of. That's 54 liters instead of 30 liters. So it's going to come out to about where this painting is that my sister did. And it's going to be black. And it's going to have a bit more space. So I'm going to put some Otto-Synclus catfish in there, and they're going to eat all of the blackbeard algae that's slowly dominating this Anubias. The Anubias is fine. The Anubias is filling the tank as well. It needs a bit more space, to be honest. That plant was like this big when I got it, or like this big. And now it's, well, it's bigger. I need a banana for scale. But, yeah. Compared to 120 days a year, that's rather chilly. You live near San Francisco. AC wasn't common there until very recently. My old house didn't have it. It was torture. Yeah. We're thinking of getting AC for the house too, if I'm going to be honest. But, to be honest, we need to sort the extractor fan out for the bathroom first. Right, priority 9 this. We gotta get the gas pump working. You're still having issues with damn hair algae more than 6 months later, drives me crazy. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think about what would even eat blackbeard algae that would be compatible with frogs. And the website's recommended Amano shrimp, but I'm pretty sure the frogs will go after Amano shrimp. AC is pretty much mandatory here? Yeah, pretty much. In Finland, you ready build houses with AC? You got AC installed a few months ago. Well, it's going to become a lot more common in the UK until the AMOC collapses and then we become tundra. That's something I never hear anyone talking about. The saltwater current keeping us warm and how that's going to be affected by climate change. Do you guys know anything about that? I've been looking into the research papers occasionally. This volcano is fine at the moment. I'm not going to worry about this. But yeah, it feels like nobody in the UK even acknowledges that it's a thing, and it could happen at like any time. And then within a 10-year time scale, the temperature would drop 10 degrees. And yet everyone's like, oh yeah, no, I'll be fine. I'm going to stay here forever. Like, imagine how much we moan about the weather at the moment in the UK. And then it's going to drop another 10 degrees. Fully aware, but people just don't care until you know, until it's too late. Yeah, but the thing is, it's going to hit way faster than other climate change. Like, climate change, I mean, obviously global temperatures have been going up generally for various reasons. But, like, the local effect of the UK from the MOC collapsing is going to happen way quicker than climate change. People are going to notice the temperature drop. Like, immediately. Because it's going to drop by like 1 degree per year on average for 10 years. And it could vary a little bit, but the timescale is definitely going to be shorter than general climate change warming. Sorry, massive tangent, but it's like, I do find it surprising that people... I guess we have enough to worry about, isn't it? Right, moving on from depressing talk. Let's put some more water here. Just a little blob. The weather in the UK is actually pretty nice all over, just super variable, which is why it's a subject of conversation. Yeah, but if it drops 10 degrees, then we're going to start getting, like, real snow in the winter. Like, not, like, the fake snow that gets us annoyed. Like, actual eastern seaboard style snow. Who's idle? No one's idle. I probably want to put a door here, right? To restrict access sometimes. And then we'll pump all this gas out. Nothing in here is going to off-gas. What snow? We've had snow occasionally. Like, not very often, but enough that I could say it exists. Right. You're going to take a while to build all this wire, because you're going to move all the friggin' iron. That's going to take you ages. So this seems like a speed 3 task. Also, the culture puts high value on low impact conservation. True. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, can I, while we're exploring, can I just dig over here just a little bit? Now that we've let all the water out. Let's just have a look. We've had surprisingly little snow this year, but I had to scoop it all. I mean, to be fair, this has been like one of the driest springs ever in the UK. Like, our winter was pretty wet, but the spring, there's been no rain. Like, we're desperately trying to look after our lawn at the moment. It's not coping well. Oh, look at these guys go. They're real professionals, aren't they? Looks like we got another temperate biome over here. Okay. Let's not let all the snow in. And by snow, I mean sand. This isn't pressurized water. Well, it's a little pressurized, but like, we're fine. The liquid level is below here now, so we can actually get in here safely. That was the purpose of all of this. Yes, my god, you are going to be building this wire for absolutely ages. It's going the whole way down the map. Honestly, very tempting to actually just build the conductive wire this far. But I don't think we have enough metal for that. If we had enough metal, we'd have just done that instead, because we were going to do that eventually. And then we just build the transformers down here. Well, we'll eventually do that, and we'll rip it all. We'll rip this bit up, and we'll plug it in here. That's fine. Right. I never actually solved the food problem, did I? Yeah, the lettuce is still rotting. And the carbon dioxide is not multiplying. So how do I solve this issue? Because we don't have any lumber. There's a little bit of CO2 over here, but not enough. If I deconstruct this, and then I tile this up, would that be enough carbon dioxide? It'd be a pain to make a gas lock into liquid, wouldn't it? Yeah. Like, maybe if we do this, that will work. And then the carbon dioxide will stay up here. I find that a 3D pit is often needed to keep CO2 in the fridge. Yeah. I think this will be sufficient. But there really isn't much room in these refrigerators. Lettuce, the issue with lettuce is it's very low calories per mass. So it's not very efficient to store it in refrigerators. So perhaps what we should do is we should just put a dispenser here. But then how would we actually access it later? Why do we put water down here? No. There's no way this is warm enough. Oh, you've got to sweep that right now before the CO2 leaves the room. Okay. I think that will do. Stop being in the fridge. Yes, exactly. I don't want to think about it that much, to be honest, so we're just going to leave it at that for now. So, surf and turf. We can make surf and turf. But the issue is we need the natural gas. So the pipe is here. It's going to go here. We did have the foresight to build the pipe. So that is going to go here. And eventually I'll get rid of this vent. Yeah, that'll do for now. So I want you to priority 9 that as well. I shudder to look at long commutes. Actually, it's going alright at the moment. It's mostly construction, supply, and eat, which is what we want to see. But then a lot of their work is actually generate power. Right, what we got? Another flock spawn. Yeah, let's print another flock spawn. I wasn't completely against the floxes potentially using them later, so let's relocate you up here. The issue we had was it was wandering out of the room. Oh, the issue was the room was getting too cold. What? Well, I mean, if I open this up, then it'll be alright. Yeah, just do this. Oh, look, it's 9 o'clock. It's not yet 10. True. Right. Yellow alert. Please. It's a little too cold here because of the space heat. Let's actually insulate this then. That's probably okay. Right, so for now, that could be priority 5. The Phlox could stay here for now. It will cool down a little bit. So the Phlox is happy between Minus 30 and 10 degrees. That's why the old one died. These Thimble reeds have not yet heated up, but they're getting pretty close. If we look at relative temperature map mode, we want to set this to 22 degrees. 24 degrees? Yeah. It's getting close. If I put some metal tiles here, that would probably help. Just noticed the Whiskers petting animation. How badly would it go if you tried the IOL? Oh my god. You have no idea, do you? Whiskers is like the most petable fish in existence. Like now you've done it. Like I've got to show you. Like let me go grab Whiskers for you. I mean Whiskers is currently having a nap, so that's a little mean. But like, I'll feed Whiskers. Yeah, Whiskers is the most petable fish I know. Right, can I lure her into a state of activity with some algae wafers? I think so. I'm not taking Whiskers out of the tank, don't worry. Right, we'll put a couple down here. She's on the move, she's heard us. I don't need bait, I just didn't want to spook her when she was having a nap. Right, she's here now. Okay, look. She's here, and if I just do this, I've grabbed her. She doesn't mind it at all. She likes to play. She comes up to the hand. She gives it a little bit of attention. I probably shouldn't be phrasing it like that. But yes, Whiskers is a very petable fish. So there you go, now you know. She's a little bit slimy, but because it's underwater, it doesn't matter at all. Like, it all just comes off immediately. She's a little bit of a slime coat. And the other thing about Whiskers is she actually can breathe out of water for hours. So weather loaches, in their natural environment, actually can skip across land to find new water sources. They do this in monsoons, and that's usually when they breed, is when they're relocating from pond to pond. It is crazy. These fish are absolutely crazy. Very hardy, very affectionate, and very, yeah. Good survival skills, good survival instincts. Right, back to the game. Yes, there's a reason Whiskers is the star of the show. She deserves it. She's an exceptional fish. And to be honest, she's a bit of an invasive species in, I believe in the US, actually, in the Mississippi areas and stuff. Like, people get them as pets and then release them into the wild, and then because they can cope down to, like, 5 degrees C, they don't mind the winters, and then they just find them in, like, the rivers and stuff. But, yeah, people cook them up because they're an invasive species. If you search weatherloach soup on YouTube, you'll find recipes. It's such a bizarre situation. But yes, that's why fish are friends and not food on this channel. Whiskers is not food. You still haven't built this wire. I'm sure you can reach this. Oh, none of the dupes who could reach this are actually allowed in or out. I should probably, that means I'm gonna have to do something like this, aren't I? Right, let's sort some of this out then. That should be fine. And then do the dig as well. Yeah, that should be fine. How many picturoid do we have in here now? We have 6. Not bad, not bad. We have 3 poke shell spawns. Good. Right, let's speed up a little bit. We gotta get to at least cycle 250 today. The aim is 25 streams, 25 cycles per stream. That's the target. Yeah, I had this Whiskers petting thing for a while on the screen, and I don't know why I turned it off. Rip me, a cycle is 30 minutes. Really? I thought it was like 1 minute. I thought it was like 15 minutes on speed 1. Or on speed 10. Is your FPS really that badly afar? 10 minutes on speed 1, yeah. So why are you doing a cycle every 30 minutes? Oh, you're on pause. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's absolutely fair enough. I don't mean to shame you for pausing. That's allowed. I don't really have the luxury of doing that. That's fine. What's going on here? This should be connected. Oh, Leofar got. You've clipped me again. Okay. I'll post that link. Oh, you clipped Petting Whiskers. Oh, amazing. I might put that on YouTube. I like doing fish videos occasionally. This was something I was umming and ahhing about as well. Like, do I actually make a separate channel for fish trivia and knowledge? Would people be interested in that? I don't know. It's not like it's my absolute specialism, it's just a hobby. But like, maybe eventually. Also, what was over here at the end? Not a lot. Let's keep looking. I'm curious. Obviously there's more space down here for water. That's not really relevant now, though. You can dig all this out too. Fish nerd here. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I know lots of you guys are into fish as well. Like, obviously that makes sense. But is it a case of I'm attracting all of the fish enthusiasts on Twitch that like Oxygen Not Included? Or do Oxygen Not Included enthusiasts generally like fish? That's the question. I'm imagining it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Oh, poor Seneschal. You are not going to have a new Seneschal baby. Right, speed up again. Please. I want to keep printing more dupes too. Also, can I just say, there are sleepweeds in here. We should probably be grabbing them. Just a little bit. Yeah, like, just a teensy smidgen. Did we also get any stuff over here? No, nobody's rummaged these yet. That makes sense. Let's go put some more suits on dupes. And by suits, I mean the actual snazzy suits. And by snazzy suits, I mean actually the purple polyester suits. Oh, wait. The dupes... These dupes can't reach them. Yeah, okay. Dupes only get the purple polyester suit when they graduate, then. That's just the rules. Unfortunately for them. I would not consider myself a fish person, but my husband used to have a tank with placos and danios, and he's also the one who introduced me to ONI, so maybe there's a connection. Maybe. I'm glad the temperature is actually chilled out in here. That's nice. It's a little bit of passive cooling for these guys. Can we go back to making steel now? Is that allowed? I would like to make some more steel. We have a lot of cobalt. Well, we've been making a lot of cobalt. I'd rather just make steel now. Oh, it's going to take them ages to do this. That's just what the case is when they're delivering all the refined metal from across the map. Although, they've actually built most of the wire now. I think they've done a pretty good job so far. Yes. Right, you did actually dig over here, so let's keep looking around. I want to find the remaining geysers, wherever they are. So, you could dig this, and then you could dig this. I don't suspect there's going to be anything down here. But we can look. How about like this? No, 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 no. There's a more efficient way of doing it than that. If you just dig it like this, then we should be fine. And then you can dig that out, dig this, dig that, dig that, dig that, dig that. And then we're good. And then just go in here. And that should give you access to everything. What's overheating? The auto sweeper? You could be made out of iron. That's not an issue.
There we go.
You definitely shouldn't be, though. Hello, battery sold separately. How are you? What are you up to? Let me give you a shout out. Have you been playing more Ocean Not Included? Have you been batteries? Let me see if I can spell this correctly. Yes. There you go. Have a shout out. We've been educating everyone about whiskers today. People have been asking for all the whiskers lore, and I've been obliging. But yeah, you need to actually repair this pretty quickly, I guess. Why is this so hot in here? I guess the water is hotter. Yeah, and you're going to be turned off. We're not going to be able to make that much steel with the cooling here. The Weaselworts are indeed trying. Right, what's the oxygen situation as well? Looks like a couple of the suits aren't full. Wait, Ruby. Ruby's trapped. We trapped Ruby. Okay. Slime. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Wait, why are you trapped here? Oh, right, you have to dig this out. That's fine. I guess we keep getting you to come over here as well. And you can just dig this out. And then we can get over here. I'm quite impressed at how much of the asteroid we've managed to explore today, to be honest. Obviously, it's not been like a dramatic build or anything, but it's all needed doing. Oh, are you done with the water now? You are. That's great. Good stuff. Yeah, the sooner we vent out this room, the sooner we can actually just get the natural gas infrastructure built. We're going for it. I might be able to get it done today, but no promises. Right, you do still need to do all of this as well. I guess it's the issue of me setting it to priority 9. Oh, you did build all this. Okay, that's good. So, now what should be happening is the power wire is connected because this is charging up. And it will hit the... Hold on. It will hit the red signal when it's more than the high threshold. Yes, so the default setting is indeed correct for this application. This will turn off the power connection here when the batteries from the spine are full. So now what this means is the dupe should be running on the wheels, and that should be generating power for the base. So if we look at the colony report, if we go in here, so this, before we did this, we were wasting a fairly large amount of manual generator production. Like a large amount of manual generator production. But now what should be happening is we should be doing a lot more manual generator production. So we're going to get some wastage, but not a lot. Yeah. So we're just burning much less hydrogen. Good. That means we've got more power to play with for later, which means we can set up more power consumers. Which means we can probably put in more recreational buildings. Now, I know we can put in an arcade cabinet. Do we want the juicer as well? I think we should try and set up all the recreational buildings. So what? We want a espresso machine, a juicer. What's the other one? A hot tub? Sun chairs. Have you got a good way of doing sun chairs I don't know about? Feel free to whisper it to me and I'll link it. If you've got something you want to show off. I don't tend to do them. So, mushrooms, bristleberries, meal ice. I feel like we can get the juicer running. So we could definitely try. So let's think about it. I mean, I went chair, sun, lamp, chair. Oh, to use the big sun lamp. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, let's put the lamp in here. I'm going to leave one of these as like an optional kitchen bit, but I'm pretty sure this is all going to go here anyways. This does not need to be priority 9. We'll just keep doing it priority 5 for now. Camille, you should not be starving. You're right here. For someone with almost 4,000 hours, I still haven't built every building. Fair enough. Dupes. Nobody who's amazing. However, I certainly wouldn't say no to another digger. And the innately stylish is nice. Yeah, sure. We'll take Frankie. So, Frankie, you can have digging. We've got to start skilling everyone up in exosuits. I've got to be really focused on that now. Because we're getting loads of new dupes. The skilling is going to be intense. Right, so priorities. Frankie can mostly dig, but minor in cooking and farming. And then you need to go up here. And then I need to settle the door permissions. Again! It's my favorite thing to do. These ones as well. And then I believe it's just these ones. Hello, Mustard Pot TV. Hope you're doing well. That's an interesting emote. Is that the Mustard Pot? Leo's next build is all scrubbers were made out. All scrubbers were made out of niobium. Nice. Flex on the haters. I like it. No, it's a global emote. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with all the Twitch global emotes these days. I think they've changed a lot since I last actually looked at them. Oh my god, are you actually finished with the pipe? Please tell me you're almost finished with this. So you got that wire down there, you got a little bit over here. I don't think it's going to take ages to vacuum it out. And then once we vacuum it out, we could really just go to town. I know that one's a global emote. That one says TwitchCon in it. Yep, the Pop Nemo, the Dino. Yeah, I know about those ones. Mm-hmm. Who's ill? Mimo got food poisoning. Wait, how did Mimo get food poisoning? I mean, I don't know why I'm acting surprised. We're feeding them food poisoned coffee. Also, the lettuce probably has food poisoning from somewhere. No? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I mean, okay, that's definitely something. Right, mesh tile. Put that there. Please don't tell me all the carbon dioxide has actually been pushed out this gap. Ridiculous. It's actually from Elden Ring. Doing really well though, cycle 200. Yes, we restarted this playthrough because originally we were trying. So basically, we're doing sour gas or bust. The aim is for us to build a giant sour gas boiler down here. Originally, we set up our base down here, but we actually dismantled everything because this is where we're planning on putting all of our industry in this giant empty section of the map. So we actually moved all the dupes up towards the space biome, and they're now actually fully settled in up here with Atmos suits. We built our Dreco laboratory first. I have a video about this. We've set up in such a way that we, A, get the reed fiber and the plastic, B, get steel from the metal refinery that we're feeding to Pincher Peppers, and C, get all our research and clothing fabrication done. And this build solves, I'd say, probably 75% of the early game problems. And usually I end up building it by like stream 3 or 4. Is the polluted water in the fridge probably noticed? Yes, I have noticed it. Now listen. We are going to get a proper freezer made, But the issue is we need nectar. And, well, we don't need nectar, but we want nectar because we want to replace this polluted water with nectar in the coolant line. So we can just run these steam turbines at minus 20 degrees C and also run the freezers off of them. But that's going to take some time because we have to actually plant the bonbon tree or feed it some snow. And I wanted to prioritize getting George on the colony so he can help everyone else be more productive. We will do the bonbon tree at some point, but I'm putting it off as long as I reasonably can. That's the issue with the build I have, because I did do a video about freezing food early. The caveat is, I set it up using an aquatuner full of nectar, and if you're not playing on the series asteroids, you're not going to have nectar super early. Yes, you could grow the bonbon tree and work it out, but there's not a lot of snow on the map. You probably have to get an ice maker to make a lot of the snow, or pit plant it. And I want to think properly about that, but there's more important things I want to do first. Like, here's the thing, right, for me. So food and oxygen are things that the dupes need to survive. But the actual... I want to focus the other stuff that's going to progress the game state. Which is stuff like plastic, steel, getting George, things like that. And then we can do the freezer afterwards. If you're going to see it from the pod, they excrete bonbon seeds. Yeah, that's true. We haven't got one yet. Seems like a temporary turbo-regulated power freezer might be worth the effort. Maybe, but to be honest... Maybe. We tried to build one last time. Obviously, we know how to build one. Last time, it didn't quite work. Often, what we've done in the past is we built it into the side of the base here. We could build a temporary turbo-regulator over here and just dissipate heat into this area. Oh, this isn't working anymore, look. We gotta put a deodorizer down here. There's all this crap. Yeah, okay. Listen. Right, dig these tiles out. Put the deodorizers there, hook them up. Did we learn that last time you'd save time overall just for building a fridge? Well... I think the main issue with last time... I think the main issue with last time was everything else. Like, the dupes weren't being productive enough to get the fridge built. We did start building the fridge, but they didn't end up finishing it because they were tripping over backwards. With popped eardrums and all the sort of suit problems. And they're not going to have to put up with any of that this time. But at this point, I'm thinking you might be right. I still think it makes sense to get the gas rangers online first. So I think what we'll do is we'll do that, we'll get the gas rangers working first, because this won't take very long to vent at all. And then we can just start pumping this. We don't even have to actually set up any infrastructure for this yet. What we could even do is we could literally just like come in here, dig out all of the tiles that we could easily dig out. So like these ones we could definitely easily dig out. There's no germs in any of those. Make some more space for that. I don't want to do anything with this room for fairly obvious reasons. This is at pretty high pressure down here. But we can open up all of this space. I think I'm going to leave those tiles here. The reality is, I can open up this whole bit over here as well. Maybe we start doing that. Let's have a think. So, what would that even look like? I guess we would just go over here, right? If I leave like a 2-tile gap here, we could dig all of this, just leave the slime. Wait, let's... Okay, hold on. Look at this. There's some sneaky germs. These tiles shouldn't have them, but they do. We're making the room bigger, make it take longer to vacuum out. Maybe. But I want to have more room in here for the natural gas anyways. Obviously, we could set up an infinite storage in here anyways. But, like... I'm quite keen to actually... I don't think we need to yet. I think we can just have a fairly large room, to be honest. Pay attention to the germ overlay. Something like this. And then we could gradually excavate the other tiles. Oh, look. Mud. Okay, not that one. Maybe make this priority 1. So you do all of that excavation later. But yeah, we'll do the freezer soon. It just depends on how long it takes to make that much nectar. Or maybe because we can't even make the ethanol because we don't have the trees. I mean, okay, so the thing is, obviously, if we really, really wanted to, we could make it using naphtha. Because that does have a high specific heat capacity, but it's a very low conductivity liquid. Have any of you ever made a freezer loop with naphtha? Still more efficient than a thermo aquatuner, but like... Or than a thermoregulator, but like... You know what? Maybe we don't even care about efficiency. We have plenty of power. Maybe we should just get it set up. What we could even do is we could get it set up. We could get it set up now with the hydrogen. And then we can just overlay everything else on top later. That's an option. In any case, I need to actually make this a vacuum. So maybe we'll start on that. We'll get to work on that soon. You're right. It is something I need to stop putting off. Because our impromptu solutions are frankly not very good. It doesn't help that they pushed out all the carbon dioxide somehow. Now there's a little bit over here, but if I dig this out, then it's going to get too cold. Or this is going to... Actually, most of the heat is dissipated from this now anyways. You know what? Let this out. It's not too cold in here anymore. No. No, if I do this, then we're not going to be able to get that solid second layer up. We're going to have to lower it one more. The deodorizers are helping. The thermal conductivity of the liquid pretty much doesn't matter since the radiant pipe matters much more. Yeah. Okay. So we can make plastic, we can make naphtha pretty easily with these metal volcanoes. So maybe we just actually fill it with naphtha for now, dump the naphtha out for nectar later. Like, get the setup working, and then just get it more efficient later. Maybe an extra tile so the pit is 3 tiles deep. The problem is we don't have enough CO2 in here, and generating CO2 is a bit annoying for us. I mean... I could dig it down here. There's a little bit more CO2 down here. It's probably actually enough to be worth considering, right? Like, maybe if you just do this. Oh, whatever. It's a sad fact that room temperature is close to cold than it is to hot. Fair. You know what? You've convinced me. We'll get the freezer set up tomorrow so we can stop bumming around with improvised plans. Also, oh wait. Hold on. We have a liquid CO2 geyser here. This is cold. This is carbon dioxide. It's not super close to the base. I could probably seal it in pretty easily though. Am I really considering this? Right, dig this all out. I think I am seriously considering this. Because otherwise we're not going to do anything with it, are we? We could easily have one of these chutes just drop down here for now and have this fill up with carbon dioxide. It won't actually overpressurize either because it comes out as a liquid. Liquid CO2 isn't sterile. Yeah, but it'll heat up pretty quickly. I think a temporary naphtha plant is better than a CO2 plant. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The temporary naphtha plant is quite funny anyways. It has both comedy and practicality points. I would like for you to actually dig this, because otherwise our food is going to start going off. Right, let's yellow alert it. You guys should dig this pretty quickly now. We're still waiting for it to vacuum out down there, so that's fine. Right. I'm really hoping that pushed the carbon dioxide up and it didn't just delete all the carbon dioxide. I mean, I will have to dig these tiles. Oh, no, I won't. I think this should all just freeze, right? Is it not conductive enough? Maybe just sweep these up. If I yellow alert sweep these... Right, and then what we do is we put the refrigerator down here. I make this a mesh tile. Actually, hold on. Yeah, there's enough carbon dioxide down here. I should probably still do this, right? Cancel that. Sweep this first. This plan is getting worse and worse. Right, I think if I just put a mesh tile here and the refrigerator here, that should work for now, right? Let's just do that for now. Also, how is the rest of the stuff going? Have we vacuumed out the room? We have. So this means we can now actually do all of this digging. Wow, Puffcam. Hello, grey area. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Puffcam now apparently. Okay, let's start digging out all of this stuff, and then we'll get Puffcam on in the meantime. You're gonna get like half an hour of Puffcam max, by the way. But I think you're aware of that because you always redeem it at the end of the stream. Also, look, we got friends. Oh god, don't look too hard. Get rid of spider web. There you go. Lower this. There's some friends. There's some fish. Have some fun. I moved the rest of the plushies there. I thought that was going to be worth doing. Right, you guys have not gotten down here yet. So now that this is all stuff. Disable this. We can extract the natural gas. We can analyze this. We can start digging out all of this. So let's look at the germs overlay. Let's dig all of this out. Not that we can reach all of this. In fact, leave that one in. Leave this one in for now so we can reach it. And don't dig these ones. Okay. Right, that should be fine. And then we can actually get some natural gas to cooking range. And then maybe we could actually get George today? Can we actually do that? We're very close. Wait, why are you sleepy? Quinn? What's up with you? Dupes do have 5 downtime schedules now. Okay. I don't know why the sedimentary rock is dirty, but it is. So we're going to have to clear out these tiles as well. Maybe we actually build some insulated tile here so eventually this cooks it hot enough. Yeah, gas. Gas, gas, gas. We did it. Oh, we need to connect up the pipe. Okay. Hooray. And now what else do we do? So we can dig out this bit, that's fine. The algae we could also dig out. In fact, we could actually dig out all of this. Yeah, that's fine. Leave that bit there. Oh, it's beautiful. We've waited so long. I should probably set up a Atmos sensor on this. I'm going to preemptively set the Atmos sensor to like 2 kilograms per tile, just to make sure that we get a good buffer going. But this is going to realistically end up venting out the room first, isn't it? Right, so, importantly, now we can make surf and turf. And the other thing we can make... Oh, we can make a pepper bread! Oh, quick! We gotta make pepper bread. This means I've got to turn off the frost buns, right? Yes. Stop making frost buns. You were both making frost buns. That's so funny. Oh, we could do it. We could get George today. That means today wasn't actually a waste of time. Oh, that's a big relief. Well, I mean, it wasn't a waste of time anyways. We've pretty much explored the entire map. But, like, you know what I mean. We didn't quite get over here because of sand. That's fine. Oh, look, a cool steam vent. Okay. I could probably just come up here and analyze this, right? Let's see. If I come up here... Do I want to drop all the water in here? Probably yes, right? We're going to be draining water down here eventually anyways, aren't we? Let's just plan to do that. Not a waste of time getting an actual milestone is still nice. Yes, exactly. I was trying to think about what we'd even put for the thumbnail. Because the natural gas vent on its own would be a little bit lame. But I'm still very glad that we actually found this. And you built all the granite too, that's not bad. You can actually fill in a few gaps here. We are going to keep shoving transformers down here. This is just where the plants were getting in the way. Sand doesn't really matter. What's the whole... Okay, let's speed 3 it, right? We gotta see what's going on with these. Right, set these... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, they output CO2 into the air, don't they? Show me the orange gas. We got it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Right. Set it to... Send green signal if above 2 kilograms. And that way, if something does off-gas in here, we don't have to worry about it. It bugs me when dupes run a huge distance and dig a single tile before leaving. Yeah. Bugs me too, but acceptable losses. Right, I think I'm going to seal this back up here, to be honest. Are you actually going to reach any of these? Probably not, right? I think I've got to build you here. Show me the gas. Wait. We gotta... Oh, I know what we do. We have this be the thumbnail. We just, drywall this. I'm gonna just do the polka dots here. This is fine. This is fine. Probably not this, because this is thumbnail material. I will refine the kitchen setup a little bit more later. But this will do for now. I think I'll probably have it be like this. Yeah. Oh, they're ready to do it. I'll turn puff cam off for a little second once we've plugged all this in. I'm gonna plug this in here for now. I know this is gonna overload it. But we'll fix that later. And then you need a wire here. Oh, that's right. Okay, you got the floor lamp. That's good. Yep. Get the chef in here. Show me the cuisine. Oh, I'm so hyped. I guess they've got a few things to do first. That's fine. I think we're still on track to meet our target of cycle 250. Oh, one more dupe? Yeah, we can print one more dupe. Yes, animal lover, rancher, digging, can't cook. That's fine. Marie could join the company. And by company, I mean colony. Christ. Let's just get you to exosuits right away. No hat for Ada. I need to keep doing this. I keep forgetting. Right. Tidying the pay. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So priorities, ranching, and then a little bit of the other stuff. And then schedule. Marie could go here. And then Marie needs to go in the colony. And then I need to disable door access again. I'm getting better at this. We're slowly figuring it out. And then disable access through here. Oh, this? Okay, right. Hold on. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there on this. Mesh. Bridge. Priority 9 all of this. And then let Marie in the gym. Save our hydrogen stocks. Right, do we have stuff? No. Our chefs need to return. Our chefs need to actually cook. I could yellow alert it if I felt so inclined. Let's just check our chef's priorities. I mean, Lord Fart Squad should definitely be doing that. Camille, we'll lower digging priority to Camille. I'm gonna have to yellow alert it, aren't I? I think I will. You're very nearly finished with the room as well. Oh, look! Oh, wait, actually, Lord Fart Squad's doing it. Okay, okay. Good. Right, okay. I'm no longer a puffed for the thumbnail, exactly. I'll turn it back on in a sec, though. Immersion ruined! There we go. Actual cookery at hand. You'll have to see it. Man, it's been too long coming. Oh, what we got? We got pepper bread. We got surf and turf. Okay, that makes sense. Right, so back to fish cam. Right. George gets Uno surf and turf. Yellow alert. And we're going to follow Meep. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, maybe we're not going to follow Meep. Get someone else to do it. Yellow alert sucks for tasks like this. Oh, I'm gonna get alerted. I don't want anyone to miss out. What do you mean? No! Get out of here. Stop it. I'll set a shell's decorative. No, he just lives there. Right. What is the situation? Liam. Okay, Liam we can cope with. So Liam is going to go deliver the surf and turf. This is only a good thing. We can trust Liam with this task. He won't eat it on the way. I'm sure of it. Oh, I'm so happy we've got George today. We've been waiting on this natural gas for ages. Hooray! The hermit loved this food. Yummy, yummy. It's flooded. Oh, more friggin' liquefiables. I thought we got rid of all of these. That's no bueno. Right, pepper bread. You making pepper bread next? Yes, he is making pepper bread next. Okay, that's good. I mean, at least the dupes prefer eating the high-quality foods first. So A, this helps with the food shortage from printing more dupes, and B, this means we've actually got more morale. Right, next up, pepper bread. Please. Please just deliver it immediately. Ari is on the case. This is good. The new dupes are certainly being useful today. Okay. We're about to have it happen. Acquiring George. Don't get mauled by the seneschal. Okay. Alright. I don't want another George thumbnail, so we're not going to edit the stuff to look at that. There we go! He's got it. He's got it! Ugh. There we go. Sorry, that's all the puff cam for today. 15 minutes. But yeah, our reclusive neighbor has agreed to join the colony, and he's got his toolbox. Welcome, new duplicants! Hooray! He's wearing the wrong outfit. Hold on, we've got to fix this. So first of all, let's examine our George. George he's nyctophobic! Oh god. He's digging, tidying, decorating. That's fine. Bottomless stomach. Nyctophobic. What? Why has he got 2 negatives? What's up with this? Yeah, why does he have 2 negatives? Boo hiss. Right, so what does this mean? That means George is going to get his own spot. That means I'm probably going to put him here, right? I could put a lamp over here, right? Let's see. I mean, first of all, very importantly, we're going to restyle his current outfit, which means he's going to wear this. Ta-da! Look how quick that was. And obviously, he's got to... We're going to let George out of the house. That's fine. So George is going to prioritize decorating, digging, and tidying. And then skills-wise, George is going to have... I think we're just going to get him straight to suits. That's what we're going to do for now. George is enough athletics, he'll be fine. I don't think I am going to reroll George, but it's a bit annoying that he has 2 negative traits and no positive. I mean, obviously charismatic is positive, but like, that's not normal, is it? I mean, what I could do is I could... You know what? Maybe George just gets his own comfy bed. Does he have super stats? He does, obviously. He starts with 7 in every attribute. But he didn't have exceptionally high attributes apart from that. I mean, maybe he had some better than usual. I guess he has 3 interests. Oh, it's fine. It's honestly fine. I'm not that concerned. Right. To celebrate, I know last time we set up the beds so that they were all raised up. I don't think we're going to bother with that this time. As much as that looked really good, I think we're going to go with something else. Look how much plastic we have. Sacrifice George for the greater good. No. We're going to go with a puffed bed just for now, just for George. And he's going to have his own little light. That's going to go here. And then... where's the sensor going to go? Probably just here, right? He's going to have his own little comfy bedroom for now. And we'll eventually give everyone else their own separately themed comfy bedrooms. I could put some metal statues in, right? We don't have any gold. I might just do this for now. And then, let's see. So, what else do you need? You need a decor item and you need a drywall. So, let's give... let's see. Well, he's got pastel yellow here. So, let's give him pastel yellow up here. And then, furniture-wise... for now, I think we're going to give him 2 landscapes. 2 landscapes made out of copper. And then I'll put in 2 pedestals. Hey, Almost Emily, how are you doing? We just recruited George. It's nearly cycle 250. And I think we've done pretty well. So yeah, you could have some pedestals. Let's also give George the carpet tile, because why not? Let's make that one granite. Oh, I could. You know what? I could make it ceramic just for style points. Let's make it ceramic. We have a lot of ceramic. We have 50 tons of ceramic. Let's do it. I still don't know what the rest of the beds are going to look like, but George's is definitely going to look like this, and I'm going to leave George's shipping container here. You know what? Maybe we do actually get the dupes to use this. We very rarely get... I don't think we've ever gotten people to use this building, but I don't really want to get rid of it, considering how neatly it actually slotted into the base. Yeah, we'll see. I'll get you guys to keep sweeping out all these liquids. I thought we solved this issue by getting rid of all the liquefiables, but I guess we didn't. Turn it into a public restroom? No! That's mean. Yeah, we've got a lot of surf and turf now, and a lot of pepper bread. So we need to take all this stuff and put it down here in the carbon dioxide. And this has sealed with carbon dioxide now, so this should be fine. Right? Yes, put all the food in here. This should be stable, provided this doesn't freeze. Which I don't think it will. I'm not super happy about that. I could actually dig it over here as well, couldn't I? So the dupes can get in here a bit easier. Because this is liquid sealed. This is a lot of polluted water here, by the way. Yeah, let's make it a bit easier for the dupes to go over here. Did I name a Nisbet on this one? I can't remember. We don't have a Nisbet. Doesn't mean I haven't printed one. Yes, let's get George sorted out. We'll put his toolbox in here as well. I think I'd rather have the gas range than the George, because George is in a lot of thumbnails these days. You still plugged in? You are still plugged in. That's fine. You don't have one. This is literally unwatchable. Lol. Get wrecked. When we do the fossil sites, we'll put the fossil site one in here as well. And then this is going to be George. There we go. George required. Did we dig all of this for the natural gas vent? We didn't quite reach all of it. That's fine. So just dig over here. This will reach all of it. No, I don't have to worry about that. The gas vent has been analyzed. So this is a very productive gas vent, actually. 108 grams per second. That's pretty good. Obviously, we could geotune it with abyssite if we want. We're not going to need to. We have enough natural gas. We pumped a fair bit out. I don't think we're going to burn through that super quickly. Store polluted ice in there, lol. Yeah. I think we would put refined metal in here. I think that's what we would do. Yes. Add refined metal, add manufactured materials, add primo garb. That would be a good one to add in here. What else do we want in here? Seeds? Probably a good idea. Although they're going to spend a lot of time delivering waterweed seeds here. Maybe imported seeds, like the variants that we aren't immediately doing anything with. And then the wart seeds. But we'll put on like a priority 5. And then ceramic is one I'd like to put in here. We have a lot of ceramic though. Uranium ore would be a good one to put in here. Data banks would be good. Stuff that is important but isn't going to consume a lot of mass. Yeah. Oh, we need a power wire over here too. That's fine. So that could just go here. Actually, you know what? You can just do this. Go for it. Okay. Let's make some more primo garb. How much reed fiber do we have? Why is reed fiber not on the list? Reed fiber should definitely be on the list. Looks like we've consumed most of it. Okay. Well, in any case, we have loads of plastics, so let's start plasticking. Do I want to plastic the tiles? I think we can plastic the tiles. They're always running in and out of these bits, aren't they? This doesn't need to be insulated tile. Does it? This is actively cooling stuff. I don't need it to be perfectly insulated here. So I think I'm willing to do this. That's going to let some hydrogen out, though, isn't it? Maybe I do that for now. And then I do these. I do these. I do these. I do this. You know what? Hold off on those. I'll just do these. Yeah, there you go. That's gonna give you a bit more run speed, and it's gonna give you a bit more decor because they give +5 decor. The refined metal is technically better, but refined metal is going to be more scarce than plastic at this point with the glossy Drecos in full swing. What's going on with this? Why can't we make any? Oh, it's too hot? Really? Oh, okay. Right, let's see. Let's get this plugged in. Let's just make sure that George has a good night's sleep, and then that'll do. And let's check that we're happy with all the food. Oh, look, there's... The lettuce is taking up too much room. We can't actually store all the nice stuff in here. Okay, we definitely don't need muck root in here. Or nutrient bars, or swamp chard hearts. Or pemmican. Okay, that makes a little bit more room. Right, let's keep skilling people up. Keep getting suits. Maybe we appraise everyone at the beginning of the stream. I think I'm going to let Ari out. I think Ari could go out because he has the athletics package now. Yeah. He'll be good enough. The more dupes I can get out of here, the better, really. Okay, we may have ended up sticking to the crude artwork theme for George, but I guess it's what he's used to at this point. I didn't really think about that. Let's actually go to decorating, set it to off for everyone except for specifically the decorators, which would be Barney. Yeah, let's just do that for now. But we got the crude art going, that's fun. What schedule is George on? George is on the evening schedule. That's fine. Let's go fight George. Clicky clicky. There we go. Let's follow George. See what his night looks like. Can he actually get to bed on time? I think he can. We'll see. Oh, I'm so happy. This run is actually going places now. And at least we have an interim solution to the food storage. There you go. What are you up to, George? You gonna go to the bathroom? Yes. Well, you didn't quite make it to bed on time. Maybe the dupes aren't quite making it to bed on time. Maybe I need to think about this just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so obviously he's got 5 downtime slots, but it took him a while to actually get back to the base. I need to think about how we're going to do that. Right, in any case, we're done for now. Very successful stream. Music play. Alrighty. We're joined by Mr. Pufts again. Anything else? Oh, look, there's a laptop. Ooh. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. I've enjoyed your company tonight. You guys help me feel better while I'm ill, which is really nice. I'm educating you about whiskers. We found George. We got the natural gas online, so now we've got the high-quality food going. We have a few wild sleep wheats, so we can make a little bit of pepper bread. Surf and turf should definitely be on the menu. We have a lot of wild paku that we're just harvesting. So, yeah. We're really out of the initial phase of the colony now. So the next things to do, freezer integrated into the Great Halls, puff ranching. That's the next thing to do as well. More meat and chlorine processing with those guys. Those are the 2 next things we want to do. We could also go and set up the geotuning for the phosphorus geysers. No, what am I talking about? The refined phosphorus from the metal volcanoes. This is all on the cards now. And I should probably plug the steam turbines into the power spine as well, so we're not wasting the steam power, but I don't know, I'm still fairly happy with those being self-powered at the moment. I think that's fine. We're not generating a huge excess of steam power with those. But yeah, thanks for watching. YouTube, Discord exists. VODs are going up on YouTube, as usual. The Rhyme Revenge montage is on there as well. Feel free to have a look at that. Fun rhyme run summarized 600 cycles in about an hour and a half. So yeah, feel free to check that out. I put a poll on YouTube as well. It looks like people want to see more Sandbox Showcase videos. I want to do the Alveo Vera one next. I want to do the maths behind that. So I'm going to do a little bit of investigation on that. Maybe we'll do a Rockets themed one. Maybe we'll do another Transformers themed one. We'll see. But I want to prioritize the Alveo Vera's one. Thanks for hanging out, Skyfish Jack. Almost Deadly, Little Psycho Panda. Let's go raid someone. Let's stop wittering. I've got to actually get to bed. It's 11. But I'm working from home tomorrow, so that's fine. Who are we going to go raid? Let's go raid 2 Legit City. He's playing Timberborn. You guys heard of Timberborn? The fun little beaver city building game? I like it a lot. I like watching people play it. It's one of those games I'm probably never going to have time to play, but I enjoy living vicariously through other people on it on Twitch. But yeah, take care, everyone, and don't be surprised if you see the Whiskers Petting clip on YouTube as well. Bye for now.